Red was like a combination of people from the biggest creators from Obey and Soar Gaming.
I was gonna say, I think I remember it like shutting down. Like, what was the reason for that again?
We actually got investors involved, and that was the biggest mistake we could have done at the time, because those investors had really bad intentions and we did not know about it. They would own 51% of the company. So like they wanted a return fast. You know what I mean? And they told me that they want to fully cut the house. Like they just want to get rid of it. And they want to go full esports. And I'm just like sitting there like, bro, this is not what we agreed on. I went back to the hotel that night and literally cried.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Branders Podcast. I'm your host, Arab, along with my co-host, Edwin. And today we have on a guest that has survived the test of time. You might know him from his time in Red Reserve, from his time in LG, or now the fucking owner of 1%. Formula, welcome to the fucking podcast.
Hey, thank you guys for having me. I really appreciate it. And I just want to say right off the bat, you guys are absolute grinders. All right. I saw you guys on TikTok first, and that's how I found out about the whole podcast. And, you know, I'm glad that somebody has, you know, finally shed some light on, you know, not only Fortnite creators, but like YouTubers, pros, streamers. And I think it was about time that somebody did it. And I'm glad that you guys were the ones who really started that. So
hey, shout out Hachi, my man, grinding the TikTok, dude.
Yeah, right. Yo, thank you for that. Cause that was our thing too. You know, we started the podcast and it was like just a bunch of homies fucking around, and we got our homies like that were in the industry, and it just kind of turned into something. And then that's what we focus on. Yeah, for sure. Like the gamers, the streamers,
and to your point too, I think that I've like, that's one thing that comes up a lot, which is people say, you know, I like this streamer, I like this content creator, but all I know about them is the content that they post. They don't actually know anything about them as people. And that's why people enjoy this long form content conversation version of, you know, their favorite creator. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah. And that's the thing. That's why I actually messaged Arab. I was like, yo, if you ever need any more guests, like I'm down to talk, because, you know, on my channel, I only post Fortnite, you know, things about the game. I never really talk about my life or experiences that I've had. So, you know, I'm definitely down to like talk and just, you know, vibe out with you guys. And
here's the thing too, you're local. So, and we're setting up a studio soon.
Oh, really?
Like even before we move, we're going to set up a little shitty studio now that we have a room that opened up. So like within like a month, dude, we'll have an actual studio, and we can always just fucking talk shit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm so down, bro. I'm so down.
Bro, hear me out. I was looking at the silhouette challenge the other day. Okay. You know how there's that new TikTok silhouette challenge?
What is that again?
It was like
I don't know what it is.
It was the silhouette challenge where like it was red, or like you walk up to a door and like the person turns red and black. Yeah, but back in the day there was a different silhouette challenge. And it made me think, because like I was talking to Formula, etc., back and forth, and I was like, Formula was on Red Reserve and they had the sickest fucking silhouette challenge I'd ever seen, bro. It was like the first time. It was the silhouette challenge used to be where like you enter a house and everyone's fucking frozen doing something.
Oh,
dude,
I do remember that.
Yes, bro. I remember watching.
Was that called
Dude,
Silhouette Challenge?
I think it was.
Dude, I don't remember what it was called, but I know exactly where people are floating in midair and like they're frozen. Yeah.
Bro, and you guys.
No, it was no. It was called the Mannequin Challenge.
That's what it was.
That's what it was.
Yeah. Okay, that makes more sense. But point being, you guys had the sickest, and that's when I worked for Scarce, but like that's when I was like, okay, like Red is like, these guys are fucking genius, bro. Okay. You guys had after affected like milk being thrown in the air and it was just frozen, you know, like shit like that.
I'm gonna have to give all credit to that to Gandhi. He's the VFX mastermind behind all that. But yeah, we were just, you know, actors in it, I guess. So but yeah, no, that was fun.
So you started out on Red?
Well, I mean, Red was like the first like serious org, I guess, that I would say I was part of. You know, I was in the COD trick shotting sniping community, and you know, there's like a lot of other smaller teams. I used to be the owner of Obey Alliance before Red.
Like that bitch has had so many owners. Yeah. Like how does that work?
So I mean, it was started by FaZe Agony, and then, you know, I was brought in eventually at some point when I was like a teenager, and then after that, I got this opportunity to lead Red with Scarce.
Before you get there.
Yeah.
How did you own Obey, and how does that work? You just because like everyone knows Obey's been out forever.
Yeah,
but everyone at some point in their career.
Obey? Yeah, for real.
Dude, it's such a long story. I mean, like, dude, I started off like just like leading these small trick shotting teams, you know, sorting the team tages and clips like that stuff, and I don't know, I was just always like really into that kind of thing. And I guess Agony really like saw that in me, and he just said, you know what, help me manage this team. Like this is when he already joined FaZe. So he was more like doing content, not really leading a team. So he needed somebody to kind of help him steer that ship. You know what I mean? So
right.
I guess I was just the chosen one at the time. But yeah,
he's like, oh shit, you can edit and sort through these clips. Fuck yeah, you own Obey.
Yeah, no, that's kind of how it went. You know, there was no like contracts and like, you know, shares and, you know, all that. It was just really casual thing. Like, hey, can you upload to this channel or no? You know. So
were you getting paid for that, or how did that work?
I don't remember, dude. I honestly don't even remember if I was getting paid. I was
just
doing
like,
it for free.
Yeah. It was just like, you own this, like grow your socials and shit, like be part of it, like you're an owner.
Was Obey big at that time?
I had a couple 100,000. It had like 300,000-400,000 at the time, I think.
Damn.
Hot at the time for sure.
Yeah, I remember people. What was the RC? They had like a cool RC thing. It was Obey something. I don't remember.
Oh yeah.
No. They had a recruitment challenge.
But
like the name of the recruitment challenge was cool. I remember that shit. Obey was still pretty prevalent, like right when I got into the scene, which was like right when Fortnite came out. You know?
Yeah, 100%.
Obey's, it's just one of those teams. Did that help you? Like, did that help your clout heavy?
I mean, yeah, definitely, because like when you're the leader of a team or an org, I guess, you know, a lot of people, you're the first person people go to when they want to join, right? So they're gonna start following you. You know, they're gonna, you know, reply to your tweets. You know, they'll be like,
right.
You could literally tweet that you had breakfast this morning, and somebody that wants to join will reply and just say like, what did you eat? Like, you know what I mean? It's just one of those.
I love you, boss. How was it?
Yeah. But I mean, that's just, I guess that's one of the perks of being a team owner or a leader is, you know, a lot of people will go to you. You know what I mean? They want to join your team. You're the first person they'll find. So
then when you leave that as owner, how does that work? You don't sell anything, right? You just say, fuck this, like I'm out.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I didn't want to leave the team in like bad hands, so you know, I found somebody that can just take my spot. Because I have a lot of respect for the members. You know, I don't want to just dip on, you know, the whole team after building such a cool roster.
Right.
So, you know, I handed it down to Aeolus, who actually owns 1% with me now. So yeah.
Yeah, I've had his fucking garlic sauces and shit before.
Hey, what?
He's talking about aioli. God damn it, dude. So after Obey, what caused you to leave Obey? Like, what was like the opportunity where you're like, I'm out?
So the opportunity that happened. So actually, this is when I ran Obey with Scarce, and Scarce, you know.
Dude, I worked for Scarce for 4 years.
What? Wait, were you like finding the drama pieces?
That was me,
no
bro.
Way.
Dude, let me tell you, Formula. You know when the Bradberries, when it came out, they had a Spider-Man channel? I do.
They
had a superhero channel, the Pranksters. I figured that out.
No shot.
And that's when Scarce fucking hired me. Bro,
Dude,
I was tweeting.
Crazy.
He was just like following me at the time because I had been like drama or something before my friend fucking did some shit. And I'm on the feed and I see them removing shit from their playlist or removing something on their Google Plus, and it fucking pops up on my Twitter feed. I had Twitter open at all times on like its own monitor, and it pops on my Twitter feed, and I was like, So I click it and it leads me to their Google Plus, which is their old prank videos, because you know YouTube would automatically upload shit to Google Plus. But then when you click it, it takes you to their channel, and their channel now says superhero fucking Spider-Man Elsa or whatever, and it's not them. They completely rebranded, removed everything, but the Google Plus was still there, and I fucking tweeted it. And Scarce saw and he DM'd me. He says, delete this now. Let me break the story. Like, come work for me. So if you go to Scarce's video on that, like, I'm still linked. And then I just worked for him for 4 years. So that's cool that, like, we both...
Dude, it's a small world, man. It really is. Like, gaming, you'll like, find people that, like, you've known but really haven't known like years ago, and you'll just reconnect somehow in the same team, or you know, it's crazy how that works.
Yeah, like I want to make 2 notes about that I think about pretty often when Air brings up the Scarce thing. One, how absolutely fucking crazy it is that you figured that out. That is actually so crazy, because that shit was like Dude, I don't want to like really gas it up because I don't know how much it had to do with this, but you know, after that happened, YouTube came out with the.
It had to do with that because it led to H3 making the video, and then
dude, listen. So you are the reason that there is a tab on YouTube that says, "Is this made for children? Yes or no?"
Yeah.
Do you know what the difference is? Yeah, do you know what the difference is between that? When you click yes, it's made for children, the ads they run are way different. The CPM is like way lower, I think.
Yeah.
It's terrible. It's your video won't get recommended. I mean, there's just so many drawbacks to that, which in a way is like, why would you add that? Because every YouTuber, even if your content's made for kids, YouTubers are just instinctively gonna say no, it's not, because they want the ads, right?
Well, but most YouTubers don't know that.
Know what?
Right? They
probably does that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I remember I thought it being made for kids would promote the fuck out of it. So I did that, and it tanked the videos, and I was like, oh fuck. And then I looked into it, and then I realized that that's what it does, because like you can read what it says it does.
I make sure to drop a cuss word, like a fat cuss word in every video, just so.
Dude, it's weird because bro, like YouTube is so weird with that stuff, man. Like even if you put like kid in the title of your video, your comments will get disabled. Like I had a video like a few days ago, like Arena Phil's came out, right? Yeah, Arena Phil came out, and I was like, one of the titles of my videos, I gifted this kid the battle pass or whatever.
Yeah.
And my comments just got disabled right away.
What?
Right when I hit public. Yeah. But the thing, but you could turn them back on. It's just weird how YouTube will auto detect that and just instantly say, no, it's not cool. It's so weird.
Yeah,
I don't
because
that.
Dude, it's because that, dude, let me tell you why. And this is why it's so big to in my head that you did that, Air, because that is because YouTube finally looked into those channels that were made like that, and they realized that in the comment section it was a bunch of like weird pedophile shit.
Dude, like weird pedophile shit.
Yeah, like crazy weird shit.
You know, I've never put it that way, that I kind of caused all that.
No, you really did, bro. And I think about that. When you said that shit to me the first time, I don't think it hit me as hard as it did like the third time you said it. I was like, damn, bro, that's fucking crazy. Dude,
I stopped pedophilia. Me.
I think you maybe just made it more convenient. Anyways, listen. So another point I was gonna say was going back to what you said, how like the world's so like small and shit. Dude, when he was working for Scarce, I was a part of like another YouTube like collective group, and this motherfucker got news off of some drama from us, and then he told me like 5 years later, which is crazy.
Bro. Dude, crazy.
That's
world.
Crazy, man.
So you were running Obey with Scarce.
Yeah, we were best friends. I mean, like we like,
you
bro,
still
we literally, dude, Scarce. I don't know, man. He's every now and then, you know, we'll shoot a DM like, hey, how are you? But you know, it's not like
once a year, twice a year.
Yeah. I mean, he's not really like grinding, you know, YouTube as much as he once was. Yeah,
never was.
Well, yeah. I mean, he was a daily uploader back then.
Yeah. And then a lot of shit hit. You know, a lot of shit hit.
Yeah.
But he never like, dude, I tried when I worked for him, like taking over his merch. Like, dude, you're not even making any. Let me help you set up fucking flannels, and we can sell them. You know what I'm saying? Because that was his thing at the time.
Dude, speaking of flannels, bro, he was literally telling me, he's like, bro, I'm doing a face reveal. What do I wear? And I actually told him to wear a flannel.
Really?
I was the one who told him to wear a flannel. Yeah. Because that was in style back then, bro. You know what I mean?
Bro.
You know what I mean?
And that shit went viral because of the flannel, bro. Like,
yeah. Hey, bro. It's all up here.
Look at us, bro.
Dude,
look at us. Edwin, what do you do?
It's crazy. Well, honestly, the whole time we've been doing this, I have one question. What the fuck? My man has a full ass refrigerator of Harito sodas behind him, and I need to know why. Are you sponsored? How did that work out?
Hey, bro. Shout out Haritos.
No way.
Yeah, I am sponsored by Haritos. Yeah,
Edwin loves those things.
Got that,
oh my God.
Bro.
I love them.
Dude, you know what's crazy? They sent me like a whole pallet to my house. Like they had a
pallet
truck.
That's how we are with Liquid Death too. They send us a fuck ton of shit.
They'll just send me a pallet of
Liquid
12 cases. Yeah. So I mean, I have so many cases in my garage that I just like, what do I do with this? You know what I mean? But
can you even do you even drink soda that often?
Dude, there's no way.
Sometimes, yeah, like
that's
with my
limited
meals, you know.
Haritos, like.
Oh yeah, it's like lifetime supply. You know what I mean? Like no, I drink soda with like my meals and stuff. You know, like.
How did they hit you about a sponsorship?
I was about to ask that. You were the whitest. What they say? Hey, gringo. Hey, Aritos.
Hey, man. I mean, I have managers that help me like, you know, obtain sponsorships and brand deals of that kind of stuff. So, I mean, you know,
so it wasn't like you were just heavy drinking it.
No, it's not like that.
They hit
No,
you up
not
and
at
they're like,
all.
listen, bitch, you like orange, you like lime.
Yeah, it's actually crazy though. When I remember when I first announced the partnership, like I did have like what you guys said. I had a couple people say like, "Oh, why? It's a white guy. Like, why are they sponsoring him?" And I was like, "Dude, are you serious, bro? Like, come on, man."
Your
Like,
manager was like, "Hey, man, we have a phone call. We have a voice chat with them soon. I need you to go tan for a little bit. Go outside. Go get some
dude,
sun."
yeah, yeah,
That's funny. That's funny.
So you worked with Scarce. You guys owned Obey
Yeah.
together.
yeah.
Good guy, by the way. Like I know he said, like
Awesome guy.
didn't grind. Great guy though. Great.
Mhm.
Not harmful whatsoever. Just an innocent dude that kind of ended up being famous by making Call of Duty news videos.
Yeah, no, for real, yeah.
So
Yeah.
so after Obey, you said you went to Red Reserve together.
Yeah, together. Well, Scarce went first. This was like when we were all like moving out of Obey to Red, and like it's so weird with Red because Red was like a combination of people from the biggest creators from Obey and Soar Gaming. So it was basically like a merged team of just the biggest creators in one team, right?
Okay,
Because
right.
Red was designed as like a B team for FaZe, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
like that's the original intent, but it didn't necessarily work out that way, but that was like the goal,
So
Yeah,
so
I think
so you
I-
got. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I think I remember it like shutting down. Like, what was the reason for that again? Like,
Oh,
I
dude.
saw like a tweet about it.
Bro, dude, it's crazy. Like, all right, there's a lot of reasons why it shut down. So I guess the biggest one. Okay, let me back up a bit. All right, so we had the Red House, right, and we
Yeah,
all lived
remember that.
together. Yeah,
Was
and,
that fun? That was dope, right?
That was
happen.
best time of my life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just one of those things with your boys. You get together and
Everyone was
have a
pushing each
goal.
other. Everyone was motivated.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. And the reason why it shut down is because, we reached the point with Red where, we wanted to take it further than just being a YouTube channel, right? So we wanted to get into esports, get a Call of Duty team that would play on like the main stage and everything, because we were in the COD scene. We were known for Black Ops 2. And we wanted to get a COD team that could compete and play against like FaZe, Optic, because that's dope to go to events and root for your team. So we actually got investors involved, and that was the biggest mistake we could have done at the time because those investors had really bad intentions and we did not know about it. And it really just sucked because they own majority control of the company.
Can you talk about how that worked? Like
I could talk about it, yeah.
Like
I mean,
percentage wise, and how are you able to go into numbers and shit? Like how?
Yeah. I
Okay.
mean, as far as funding, there wasn't like a set amount but
Right.
like they would fund like everything we needed. You know what I mean? Like they would fund the teams, the house, all kinds of things, and they would own 51% of the company. So
Fuck.
like, it's
How do you go?
and
and who owned it at the time?
I did.
Just you.
And just me. And actually, the guys owned a smaller percentage of it, but since I like led the team since it's like I guess
Inception.
Inception.
Yeah.
But was that
I
on
own most
paper
of
or
it.
was that just like the
It was
same
on
as
paper.
Obey? Okay.
No, that was on paper. This is where contracts started to get involved.
Okay.
How old were you at that time?
I want to say 20. I'm 25 now.
Yeah.
So I think I joined Red when I was 19. Something like that.
So
Yeah.
you when you joined, for what reason? They hit you up and told you to come like run us?
Yeah, Banks actually was the one
Really?
I was in college at the time, and Banks got me in a call and he was like, dude, join this team and like run it. And I was like, I don't know. Banks is like a guy that you just don't say no to, you know what I mean? He's just a very
Right.
intimidating guy, and but he's a nice guy. He's a nice guy. I like
for
Banks
sure.
a lot. And I mean, cause the thing is, here's the thing that I actually never told anybody, but I actually, while I was in Red, I used to manage the FaZe Clan channel, and Banks actually promised me and Scarce that if me and Scarce can get the FaZe channel to 10 million views a month, that we could join FaZe, and as leaders, and we actually did, but we didn't join FaZe. But, it's all good.
Banks?
Oh,
Scammer?
Banks.
Yeah. No, it's all good. It's all good. It's not like that. No hard feelings. I mean, we were barely like at that mark anyway, but I don't know.
10 million views is good, bro.
Yeah, that's good.
10
Back
mil
then
a month?
especially.
Dude, back then
then?
especially, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
I mean-
yeah.
Dude, 10 to 20 mil on YouTube right now, you're making a good living. You know what I mean? So the fact that you guys got was it like a passing thing? Like, yeah, you can join FaZe 10 million, or was it like a
it was more it was like it was kind of just like a he said she said type of thing, like, do this and we'll, like, I'm not gonna hold them against it, it's not like a serious thing.
So you took over Red, and then so what, investors came in and you owned what, 80% of it?
Investors came in and I owned, well, no, when they came in, because they took 51.
Right, before that.
Before that?
Because like you were making the decisions. I want to know if you're able to dive into, like, because people always want to know and understand numbers and how these, nobody ever talks about them. And now that it's been so long, like.
Yeah, so this is at the time when Scarce already got kicked from Red. I forgot what he did to do that, but like FaZe kicked him out for some reason, or FaZe Rain kicked him out. I forgot what he did. Maybe it was over some dumb tweet or something. I don't remember.
He slept with Rain's girl.
What?
I'm kidding.
Imagine. Bro, what are you talking about, bro? What? No. Yeah, I don't know, but this is when I had like full control, and we got investors involved. They took 51%. I had, I know the guys had like 15 or 10% like share between each other, and then I had the rest. Dude, honestly, I don't remember. It was such a long time ago, but I know for a fact the investors had 51.
What was the point of failure in that? Like the investors are paying for everything. Like when did you have that shiver up your spine? Like, fuck, this
before that question, how much did you sell them that 51% for? Or it was straight. Yeah, go ahead.
It was a couple $100,000.
Okay.
Like, but the thing is, it wasn't like a finite number. Like, it was the
like thing, you said before. Yeah,
it was funding. It was just funding. Yeah.
How do you just trust people on that idea without having it up front?
Well,
you know what I'm saying? Like, how do you give someone? Were they random or were they known?
No, they weren't known. They just they had like an org already, and they had a COD team. So that's what it was. So they guaranteed that they would transfer their COD team over to our brand.
Okay.
And it would be like a merger of their esports to our team. That's what the contract was about. My bad. I'm this. So
don't apologize. There's so much shit that happened, bro. That's never been told. Like, this is so cool.
And I'm thinking to myself, like, what could he have said to get them to sell 51%? And like, when you guys merging the COD team is like a big thing, because that's what I was gonna say. Like, it, like, from a business standpoint, if the deal is, we're gonna fund everything, but we're also gonna take 51%, that basically means that the people if you were to ask them for anything, you would need their permission for them to give it to you. You get what I'm saying? And like,
exactly.
That's like the issue.
And that's one of the reasons why we started 1%, but we can get into that later if you want. But
I do. I want to go through the whole timeline of formula, bro.
I mean, we're a no investor team right now. You know what I mean?
Like, you're a YouTuber, but you're also like, you've been owners of team. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot more to it.
Of course, yeah. It's crazy. Like, dude, I knew the second that this was not going to work in Red Reserve, because so they wanted a return fast. You know what I mean? That's the problem. Like, they didn't believe in it.
Like, they're not even putting in money yet. You know what I'm saying?
They're not putting in money. And by the way, dude, the first like few months, we were promised that they would pay for our rent for the house, and the rent was like $2,000 a month. And they just cut that out of the picture like a month into the deal. So that's when I already knew the first red flag, like, what the heck is going on here? And we we were bringing in sponsors. We had Jerky XP. We had G Fuel.
Dude, I would kill for a beef. Like, just give me unlimited beef jerky, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck it. Like, I don't need anything else. Just, I'll eat it on stream and I'll tell people about it.
Yeah, we had our own flavor and everything. Like, we were bringing in deals for how small we are. Like, all of us together in the Red House had like 500K combined.
Yeah.
Subscribers on YouTube. And like, dude, the second they cut the rent expense, like, that was just like the biggest slap to the face. And you know what's crazy about that too is I actually flew to Sweden. The investors were based in Sweden, and I flew to Sweden for like a board meeting.
Oh, okay.
No. So they flew me out, and they told me that they want to fully cut the house. Like they just want to get rid of it. And they want to go full esports. And I'm just like sitting there like, bro, this is not what we agreed on. Like, yeah, I wanted to be like half content, half esports, kind of how like FaZe was built at the time. You know, it started as a content org, but grew into esports. And that's what I wanted too with Red. But they were not feeling it. They were like, these content creators can't bring us money. Like, all this yada yada. And then dude, and like, bro, I'm a grown man, and like I'm not really I wouldn't say that I'm the emotional type, but when I was there in Sweden, they like these grown dudes that were like 40 50, you know, telling me that like my boys and like my house was not worth it. Like, bro, I went back to the hotel that night and literally cried, bro. Like that messed me up.
For sure. I mean, they just stole your fucking baby, bro.
Yeah. And not only that, they didn't like, they shut down the vision of just like how they didn't believe in our success. They didn't believe that we could be successful.
Bro, I've told Edwin, like, there's zero, like, we're not selling fucking, like, we need creative control, bro. No, because that's what happens, bro.
Dude, I'm telling you, I'm very adverse to getting outside money that you don't really, really need. You know what I mean? Like because people start things and immediately try finding investors or try finding venture capitalists and this and that. But then you have to pay the piper. You have a responsibility instead of just being able to focus on your craft and letting it take its time. Because you said that they wanted to return quickly, but like if they wanted to return quickly, that means they inherently did not understand the industry. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And the other thing about that too is, if they're cutting out the content side of it, they really didn't understand the industry, because everyone knows that the content is what gets people in and interested into the competitive side of things. Like competitive shit, it's self-sustaining, but it doesn't really grow. You know what I mean? Like we talked about this a few podcasts ago, how it's really, really like, because you know there's kids that play Fortnite competitively and that's all they do.
Yeah.
They're gonna have a hard time growing when that shit declines even further. But if you're making good content, if you're funny, if you have, you know what I'm saying, if you have that side, that'll grow you. You know what I mean?
Dude, yeah. What's crazy about that too is I actually had a conversation with Colazo the other day about that. I was like, bro, you're out of all the pros
with Colazo.
Oh, well, I'm just saying because he's one of the few pros that actually competes in like FNCS, like weeks and all that stuff, and streams it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
he's great, bro. He's great.
And I understand the whole, like, I understand why pros don't want to stream their strats, and you know, I get that too. But
yeah,
you know, there's a greater benefit to streaming, you competing, because you know people are gonna find out about you, they're gonna follow you, they're gonna want to watch you play in other tournaments. Like, it's just the way to go, man. Like, if you can compete and stream, do it. Like, why not?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, even if you don't get first place, if you get top 15, top 10, but people actually watched you do that and they can't watch the dude in first place win, like they're gonna watch you. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Like, yeah.
So they fucked your company up. When did you decide to just leave that? Like, you just walked away, you sold the rest of your shares. What happened?
Yeah, we just walked away. Like, we didn't even want money for it. We were just so like tired of this. Like, we were tired of these people like they wanted to, like, the Twitter. I was so good at Twitter, bro. Dude. I crafted that Twitter. So
Twitter is an art, bro. It is an art, bro.
It's a craft. You know what I mean? Yeah. And like, bro, and they were just tweeting out like esports scorecards over and over. Like, I would see like 40 of them, and the Twitter just died. Like, it straight up died. Like, and I was telling them, like, guys, make a second Twitter, tweet out, like, spam the scorecards and all that stuff there. Like, no one, like, sponsors don't care. Like, dude, it's fine. Get the impressions up first, and then, like, I don't know, dude. It was just a mess. It was like talking to a wall, and they just weren't receiving back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're a 20-year-old idiot.
Dude,
you know, like, they're 50 years old, smart and rich. Get over it.
And Swedish as fuck, dude. They have good meatballs. Nah, dude, and that's the thing too. Like, I could like imagine, like, when I was younger and I had to talk to like older business people, bro. Like, they definitely look at you like a fucking cockroach. They're like, dude, like, I'm literally 4 times older than you. I've experienced 4 times of your life. Like, you don't know shit. But in reality, if they would have listened to you, maybe shit would have gone well. You know what I mean? Maybe if they made a different scorecard Twitter, shit wouldn't have died. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for real. And that's not the first time I've had old people like that try to like screw me over, bro. When I first like started making money, I had a financial advisor that would literally rob me and my guys. Like, dude, it was
for sure.
Dude, it's crazy when you're young. It's so easy to be naive to those things because you trust older people for their experience, and like it just sucks, dude. It really sucks when like people try to take advantage of you like that, and it happens all the time, even to like pro players who like sign for nothing to orgs and get scammed. It sucks, and it happens every day, and
what the fuck is a financial advisor?
So financial advisor is like
I never understood giving my money to someone for them to
I can explain this pretty well because I actually was one at some point. I had my 215. I was going for my Series 6. A financial advisor is just somebody that's way more literate in finance than you are. But here's the thing. In that, I literally worked next to a dude that would structure somebody's life insurance policy to lapse because it made him more money. So and that's part of the reason why I got out of it, bro, because they make you push things that don't actually help people.
What do you mean to lapse? What does that mean?
Lapse means like if you structure like a life insurance policy in a way where the agent makes the most money, there's a time where the policy will lapse and they'll lose their coverage, but they'll still be paying it and not know. You know what I'm saying? Type shit.
Yeah.
And it's just like there's like a lot of fucked up things that it's really bad. And that's why I think that it's important to actually have a financial advisor that you know and trust, but it's also more important to be a student of the game. If you're going to get into finance like that, you need to learn yourself. In the same way that I tell people, if you're going to get an editor, you need to learn how to edit yourself. Because if this editor is telling you that this edit took 10 hours and you know how to edit and you know it should only take 2, then you could say, fuck you, dude, you're fucking me. You know what I mean? And that's the same thing with finance, bro. You need to have a baseline understanding of what finance is. You can't just give somebody your fucking money and hope they make you more. That's not how it works, because if you go into it that way, you will lose all your fucking money. These people do not care about you, bro. I'm telling you, I got out of the financial industry very early on in life once I got into it, when I realized that it is the shystiest, fucked up industry. Dude, I literally watched people ruin people's lives next to me and I couldn't say anything about it. I was like, damn, bro. I was like, what the fuck? Like, it's crazy, bro. You need to find good people, bro. Do not like just. They need to be like from Raymond James, from Merrill Lynch, from like that shit, bro. Like,
I'm with Merrill Lynch, and the guy that I use is very good guy. Like I've been with him for like 2 years for finance, and like he like there's different types of financial advisors, right? So like he'll just like manage my stock account, so it's not just sitting in an interest account, like barely making anything. Yeah. I mean, like it's
fighting depreciation type shit.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, I've had a lot of success with that, and it's not only through stocks, but other types of stuff, which I'm down to get into later if you want to talk about like finance and money. But
I love that shit, bro. That's my jam. I was really, really into that until I saw like that side of it. You know what I mean? That's why I think that it's very important to self-educate. I'm a big being well-rounded person. You know, being well-rounded is very, very important, so you don't get fucked like that. But anyways.
Exactly.
Yeah.
How'd your first one fuck you over?
Dude, he was just a scumbag, like straight up. Like he was like, okay, so financial advisors, the way it works, like they work based on commission, right? But the guy that I first got was working based off a salary.
Oh, so he didn't really do anything.
Yeah, he didn't do anything for us. He didn't do anything, and he didn't bring us any new deals. He didn't bring us any opportunities, and we were just paying this guy monthly, basically just losing cash.
So our financial advisors, like, is that basically like a term? Like, it could be the same as a manager or a lawyer. Like, it could be anybody. Anybody that's giving you financial advice. Like,
no. It has to be a licensed.
Yeah.
You have
to pass certain tests, and based on the tests that you pass, you're licensed to sell certain products. So, for example, when I had my 215, I could broker.
It's actually 215 right now.
I could broker. Oh my God, you're right. I could broker like fixed and fixed index annuities, life insurance, like shit like that, like things that weren't tied to the market, like actual like volatility. Mm-hmm. And then when you get your Series 6, you can actually like broker like mutual funds. And anyways, but no, it has to be a licensed individual. But the thing is, that license, at least like the lower ones, aren't that hard to get. You know what I mean? Like I passed my test like first try,
right,
like pretty easily. You know what I mean?
So formula,
I was like 19. So
you fucked off of Red.
Yes.
What, they ended up closing how long after?
Yeah, they closed house like 6 months after.
That's fucked.
And then basically we were just like,
and you couldn't do anything with the intellectual property?
Well,
it was fucked at that point.
Yeah, well, actually, no. They wanted to sell the team to another team, and I guess we got like a little bit out of that, but that's about it.
Oh, because of your percentage owned.
Yeah, it still existed, so we sold that to them.
It wasn't hefty, huh?
Nah,
Team was dead at that point.
No.
Yeah. And you did nothing between then and then you got signed to LG, or like how long was the emptiness between there and LG?
So after Red, a funny story, we actually went back to Obey because at that time, Obey already had some infrastructure behind it. But they were like
being in a team.
I love being in a team. Yeah, like no matter how many subscribers I have, I feel like I always, have always loved the team culture and just I don't know. It's just such a cool vibe when you can go to an event and you're with like around a bunch of people who are doing the same thing and watching the same teams compete. I think it's cool. I don't know. It's awesome.
Yeah, that makes sense. So you went back to Obey, and then at what point?
And then
not as owner, right?
No, not as owner this time. This is the point where I started to really take content creation seriously. I was never really a content creator in Red until like the end of it. Yeah, until like the end of it. That's when when I knew that the team was going downhill, I was like, all right, it's time to start daily uploading, and that's when it all began. Like
your shit's popping. You have a fuck ton of subs, don't you?
Yeah, 4.6 mil, but not gonna lie, videos recently have not been doing good. But that's just Fortnite.
Bro. That happens to all of us, 4.6 mil, bro. That is a lot of subscribers. You psychopath.
That is crazy.
Thank you,
boys.
I'm
surprised you don't have the plaque fucking plastered right behind you, to be honest.
Dude, you know what's crazy? I don't like awards. Dude, when I hit 1 million subscribers, I didn't I'm not trying to sound like egoed or like any of that stuff, but like I just didn't really it didn't register in my brain. I don't know.
Yeah.
For me, 3 mil was more of like a milestone than 1 mil. And my plaque is literally just sitting in a box in the garage. Like I don't know.
I'd want mine on the wall for sure. Mine's there, even if it's hidden behind the wine.
No, I see that.
Bro, and he does it on purpose because chicks come over and they like go over to his wine stand like, oh, what's this? What's this?
I've only had one chick over the whole time.
I'm a YouTuber streamer. Yeah.
Dude, one thing I want to make a note about is that realization. It was a very important one where you were like, this is kind of going downhill. I should probably start building something for myself. You know what I mean? Because it sounds like you were building teams for other people and like you were putting a lot of effort in for other people, and that's good and all. But yeah, man, that realization where like I have to build something for myself is a very, very good one. You know what I mean? Because dude, after you've helped other people build things for so long, you're like, dude, I know exactly what to do. You're like, I know what needs to happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. And I told all the members in the team too. Like they actually. When we knew it was all going downhill, I actually invited everyone in the team to come to our house. And I literally gave a huge speech to every member in the team. Listen, guys, these investors are bad. You guys got to start making videos, build your own brand, because you can't expect this team to carry you. You know what I mean? It's not like that.
You seem like a great leader, bro.
Dude, thank you, man. I really like mentoring people. Like that's what I like about 1%, because like there's so many young creators that are just now blowing up, like Rift, Techie, Disc, and I love helping them out and just like telling about even where to manage their money and how you should be uploading on YouTube. And they help me out too. Like sometimes I'll be super demotivated and I'll go to them and I'll be like, dude, my video is a 10 out of 10. My life sucks.
Fucking dude, what's worse than getting 10 of 10 on all your channels at the same time, bro?
Yeah. That happened to us like fucking 3 weeks ago, bro. We're 30 out of 30, bro. That's the worst.
Bro, it's such a gut-wrenching feeling. And I have I'm on a 1,000 upload streak right now. And even with how many videos I posted on my channel, a 10 out of 10 just still hits the same, bro.
It hits you, bro.
Yeah.
Because it's gray. They don't even give it to you in a color. They don't give it to you in red. You know what I'm saying? They give it to you in gray. And you're like, wow. Like if this was red, this might have been cooler. Like maybe it'll, cause some endorphins or something. Fucking 10 out of 10 red.
Dude, I really like the note that you said about, now that you can help other people, like mentor people and help them along the way. Because the thing is, the things that you went through, bro, are very unique to you, and they are rare situations that don't happen to a lot of people on like a higher business. And like no kid fucking 22, 23 years old flies to Sweden and gets yelled at by old men. You know what I mean? And like,
did they give you chocolate?
What's that?
Did they give you chocolate?
No, they didn't. No, they just gave me a slap on the face.
Damn, they didn't even fucking wine and dine you before taking you shit.
Listen to this shit, bro. Like, oh, dude, I never swear, but you know what? It's all good. For this podcast, fuck it. I don't care.
Man.
What's it called? Dude, when I went to Sweden, one of the guys that was a part of the board was like, yeah, my company made $40,000 this last month. Like, we know exactly what we're doing when it comes to money. And I'm just sitting there like, bro, you're gonna lose all your money if you don't listen to me. Like, and dude, I like, bro, 40K in a month. Like, back then, like, I did not give a fuck how much money you made, bro. Like, I don't care. And I was about to throw my ego out there, but nah, it's like I just trust the right people, man. You know what I mean?
What you're about to say is that 40 grand a month ain't shit, dude. We know titty streamers that make more than that in one day. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, dude, like 40 grand is great, but you could make 200 grand in a month. Like, you know what I mean?
The way I
dude?
think of it, and like anyone listening, like, this is not saying that we're fucking making this or whatever. Like, it's just it's a perspective for you to improve yourself and strive for higher. 10K a month is only $300 a day, which is also only, I know, like, only people are gonna be listening to like, what, and like they're younger and they haven't like gotten a job yet or whatever and they don't understand, but that's only 120K a year, which is a lot. But then you're talking taxes, etc., whatever, you end up with like 70. Now think about 40K a month, okay? Because everyone has that goal to like want to be a millionaire, right? Like, or at least a lot of people. Like, just saying that you did it. 40K a month is less. It's less than $500,000 a year, and that's untaxed everything.
Yeah,
like you still haven't hit $1 million a year. And you're making 40K a month. So like, you got to put that into perspective. Like, you want to hit $1 million a year, you got to be making fucking 90K a month.
Yeah. And to anyone listening too, like, the thing about like us saying like, 40 grand isn't even that much, like titty streamers make more than that. It's like, dude, when it's like, this is like a weird industry where like for some reason kids and people make fucking $5,000 to $10,000 a month and it's like not shit. And like I never understood that, bro, because I come from like, my early beginnings were in the real world right before I ended up like on a YouTube collective and learned about all this shit. But like, dude, like real people do not make money like this. They don't. Like, it's just, what I mean? Like, they work 40 hours a week and they make like maybe 2.5, 3 grand a month, you know what I mean? And they support an entire family with that, so like the fact that like we're even talking about making this type of money as like a content creator, streamer, whatever, is like crazy to a lot of people, bro. They don't get. And honestly, I don't think a lot of people even I mean, like, I don't want to say this is my own opinion, but like I think that I don't even know if it's fucking deserved half the time, to be honest. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. In no way I'm trying to downplay like that type of money. Like, it's obviously
100%.
It's a good amount of money. I'm just saying that there's potential to make even more if you don't get comfortable like that.
Exactly.
Yeah. For sure.
So that's what I was trying to say when I was talking about that.
Lamborghini profile picture.
I mean, dude, if like this Swedish businessman talking shit to you about not knowing what you're doing should have came in harder than 40 grand a month is what I'm saying. Because I know dudes that run dropship shops that do that.
I know 16-year-olds that make that in a month. Like, it's insane what you can do on the internet these days.
Yeah,
like,
I know 15-year-olds that can make that much.
They used to watch the Elsa Spider-Man channel. That's how you met them.
Dude, actually, speaking of that, I actually used to work for Scarce. I worked for FaZe Rain and Apex before like I even made YouTube videos. I used to sort like their top 5 plays and all that stuff before like they would record it.
Scarce
and like find clips for that.
Being team? Was it a team? Or you're saying Scarce? But you said you used to work for Scarce. You used to work for Scarce?
No. I'm saying you used to work for Scarce,
okay,
right?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So like working with YouTubers like that, like even if it's a good or low pay, you can learn so.
Dude, that's what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
Like, dude, over 4 years, I made $6 grand.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't anything. Like it wasn't, but it was. Well, I was in college. I had like no bills, and it was like my job was to watch all the fucking YouTube drama in the world and find it and summarize it for him.
Wait, and you guys both worked for Scares? I worked for Scares too.
He wasn't saying. Yeah, no, you're right, and it gives you like a better understanding of the industry. Obviously you got to reach out for it and look for that information yourself. Like Scarce wasn't just there asking shit, but like you know, whenever I need
to a certain degree, right?
Yeah,
dude, not just that, but you have to make yourself valuable, bro.
Exactly.
To these people, which is what, you know, when you were like, oh, you don't even have merch, bro, let me run this shit for you. Like that is a valuable
he wouldn't
thing
take me up on that, sadly, bro. He could have made so much money, bro.
Oh, for sure. But I'm saying, like, you know, when
he was pulling a million views a day, Edwin, on any video, million minimum.
Yeah.
Fucking dude, grade A, under flannels? A. Yes, bro. Grade A, under A, Leafy, Keemstar. Everyone snaked Keemstar and said, go subscribe to Scarce. And he fucking boomed, bro. 1.5 mil to 2 mil a video. And I was like, Scarce, congrats, bro. But let me make your merch. I don't want a dollar. I don't want a dollar. Yeah. Let me make it for you so you can see, dude. All the comments are asking for fucking flannel merch. Like,
yeah. And he just didn't do it.
He wouldn't let me. He wouldn't. He was just like, yeah, I'm working on it. I was like, okay, good. And then I would hit him up every fucking 2 weeks to a month. Yeah. And it just never happened, bro.
Bro, and see, and you know, to anyone listening, like, you know, trying to get into the industry, trying to make their way into like these groups of people, like the biggest advice is like be a value to people without them asking you to be. You know, because like we have a friend named Fuji. He's like, he fucking kills it, dude. Runs hella social media, like for the biggest people you can even imagine, and like nobody knows. He's like some real, like on some real back end shit. But the thing he is, bro, like, and I told him from the very beginning is he's not an employee. He's a problem solver. He fills the gaps. You know what I mean? And that's, you know, that's kind of like that's an example of what you were doing. You know, let me help you. I see this hole. You don't have merch. People are asking for it. Let me help you. It's his own fault. He didn't let you. You know what I mean? But my point is, you know, to people wondering how you get close to these creators and stuff is you become a value for free. You just have to, bro. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Bro, that's really how this industry works.
He was running Obey for free for you know, for whatever, you know what I mean? Like,
it was just fun, man. It's just like high school hobby, like, you know.
It's because everyone, now that the industry's a little more like established or whatever, and it's not as fresh, everyone's like trying to make a quick buck off it or thing. But like, really, bro, like, you want to learn, you go and you get fucking mentored for free, and you do shit for free, bro. All these YouTubers that we've had on that were pranksters or whatever, like, how did they get to where they're at? They went and they fucking would be a cameraman for a fucking YouTuber. Yeah. They would. Yeah. They went through the shits with them. You know what I'm saying? Channel's doing bad. Like, you're doing bad too. Like, it's. Yeah. They fucking
I almost
sleep
look
on
at
couches.
it as like an internship.
Yeah.
Right? It's kind of like that. You know, you work for somebody for free or little pay, and you know, you just learn. You learn so much. Like, I learned how, like when I did Rain's top plays, like I learned how he would put files in Dropbox, send it to people. Like, I learned that whole system. And you know, that's what helped me daily upload. Like, you learn so much from these people, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah, bro. And like, people don't like in an internship, you're going to a job that you hate or whatever, and in a normal internship or whatnot, it's free. You know, you're getting the boss coffee at some corporate spot. Like in this one, like, yeah, you might have to sleep on the fucking couch and crash at the dude's place for months or whatever, but like, you're learning so much about the industry that will put you, like, dude, most of us worked for somebody, like, in that thing. Like, bro, look at you fucking run an Obey for free. I was working for Scarce. How did I end up here? How did I end up being a fucking Twitch streamer with the name Arab everywhere? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I was just, you go to Scarce's channel right now, I'm still on that, like, the side channels. Like, that was my first thing on the internet, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
let's go.
You start, all these people like start somewhere doing something, and then they figure it out. Like, your end goal is to become a YouTuber or whatever, but go, you know, like,
acquire the skills.
Acquire the skills.
Dude, I'm telling you, like, I go back to, man, being a well-rounded person, knowing all of the skills that it takes to make a YouTube video, that it takes to run a community, those things that you don't just figure it out one day. You have to go and learn. And like, that's the thing too, where like, you know, going back to like, everyone wants to get paid, like everyone wants to just make a quick buck. Dude, the thing is, it's a passion thing, man. If you don't have a passion for this, like, you're never gonna make it. You know, if you just want to make a quick, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to work for free for a long time, bro. A long time.
And this is not us saying, sorry to cut you off. you have that skill, don't work for free.
If you have it.
Yeah,
if you have it.
Like you are a great. I've had editors come up to me and like they've started editing for me for free or whatever. Like they'll do something for free, and I see their skill and they'll charge me something. And I say no, like you deserve more. You're gonna get paid more. You know, like they don't know their value. I say start charging people more. Like you have that. So like you have that skill. Don't be afraid to. But that initial building of your Rolodex of what you've done. Most people, like, the fastest way I would say is to do it. Like, dude, I had a photographer yesterday. He hit me up a month ago. He said, I'd like to shoot for Arab. Like, please make this happen. Tweet at him. For a month or two ago. And I said, sure, DM me on Instagram. He DM'd me on Instagram. I said, okay, when are you in Florida? He's like, I'll be in Florida, these dates. Where do you want to shoot? I was like, I don't know, bro. You figure it out. Figure out your locations. Like, in Tampa, give me a time and a date. I'll be there. And we went yesterday. He had all the spots set. We went, we shot the photos, we had some fun, ate some food, and then just went our separate ways. And now, like, he's got the Rolodex of photos. Like now obviously, like, I don't know how much he's going to get off fucking Instagram, but like he came and he did it. And it wasn't something I cared for. I wasn't going to go do a photo shoot. I wasn't going to go fucking pay someone, $300 to shoot me for a day. I don't care for it. But he hit me up and he said, sure, let's do this for free. Like, I want to expand my shit. I was like, yeah, let's do it. Like, I'll go take some professional photos, and so like that's how you start. Like you build that Rolodex. And
not just that, but that gives you validation to other people too. You're like, oh damn, he shot Arab. Okay, like Arab's a known guy. Like so good for him, bro. Good for you too. That's sick.
And I'm sure he had to invest, right? Like he had to Uber from wherever he was. Like I think he Ubered from Orlando, which is far, bro. Like he put in the time. Bro, I don't know. He wanted to shoot for me.
That's a 2-hour Uber. Bro, holy shit,
bro.
Uber, bro.
Bro, he wanted to shoot. It's not something I cared for. Like I've had photo shoots and I've paid hundreds of dollars for them, like things for like my merch, etc. Like those are things that I go out. If you're reaching out and you're expanding your portfolio, sure, set it all up. Like we're in, and that's up to him to assess that value / risk factor. But I've had Hazy, bro. Hazy edited a montage for me for free, and then boom, now he edits all the fucking high edit shit that I do.
For sure. Well, hey, you know what, man? Like the basis of this conversation is be a student of the craft. Don't do it for money. Meet the right people, and if they're not the right people, then just move
once
on.
You're a master of the craft, know your worth.
Exactly.
Don't sell yourself
very
short.
important. Very important. Yes, very important. But listen, moving on real quickly, I just want to get to the point of like now you own 1%. That is, it's pretty new, right? Like 1% came out like last year or something like that.
Last summer, yeah.
So what's the deal with that?
Before 1%.
Oh, okay.
He was in LG.
Yeah. Oh, LG.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. How'd that go?
Dude, did they pay fast tax?
I mean, all right, listen, I don't know if I can say NDAs and all that stuff. I don't know if I can talk about that, but
you've seen the Lamborghini. You've seen it.
No, but I will say, I would say they took good care of us.
If I was talking to that Swedish guy while I was in LG, let's just say he would have been mind blown.
Yeah, I'm making 40 grand a month too, man.
Yeah, no, I mean, no, I would say LG was a good org. I have good words to say about them. They took care of us. So,
we always talk about it, bro. They pay like absurd amounts, require like almost no content. Like it's gotta just be like a tax write-off, bro.
Oh,
like
100%.
the amount of money
Who knows,
these guys pumping this shit, bro.
He's like that's part of the NDA, man. Shut up.
He's like, yeah, bro. They had to fucking
Just gonna walk here.
They had to drive 100 kilos of coke through my house every.
He's like, yeah, that Lamborghini spare tire was a lot heavier than a usual spare tire. I don't know.
So you had a good time on LG.
Yeah, good time. Made a lot of content. It's fun. I mean, we took their channel from like 30K subs to like 700K.
Really?
Holy shit.
It was like a house?
What a claim.
As a house, yeah. I mean, it like that was the whole purpose, right? I mean, that's where I see the value in content creators. I think a lot more orgs should really look into that and sign more creators because, having that following on social media is just such a huge advantage, not only for just your brand recognition, but like sponsorships, things like that. To where like some pros might not be able to deliver, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I fuck with you, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, you know you got to, and you're local too. Like we're gonna be chilling and shit.
I won't be
for
local
sure.
for long, bro.
Really?
I'm sorry to. Yeah, I'm going to Miami in December.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
Yeah, no, dude, you
what-
guys are awesome though. I'm gonna fly back. Like, yo,
No,
I
sorry
thought
to
you were-
hear that
I
you're
thought
gonna
you
be
were already.
there.
I thought you were already in Miami. Where are you now?
I'm in Palm Harbor.
Oh my God!
Whoa,
You're right down the
you're
street.
Japanese?
Yeah. What?
Shut up, bro. That's actually crazy. That's actually crazy close. You guys have a 1% house in Palm Harbor?
Oh no. The 1% house is in Boca or in
Okay.
Parkland. Sorry.
Yeah.
That's across the Florida, right? Yeah.
Yeah, when we're in Miami, we'll hit you up. We go to Miami a few times just for like whenever there's
I'm
an
looking
event
at
or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
I hate Miami, but yeah.
Yeah, I hate Miami too. We only go
Yeah.
for the events. I mean, it's
I feel
fun
that.
when there's an event, you know, but the weather there sucks.
Really? I mean,
Dude,
I
it's
love
so
the east side of
humid.
Florida.
It's
The west
so
side of
humid.
Florida, I just feel like it's like a lot of retired people in west side Florida. I don't know. It's just,
Yeah, we're retired.
yeah, I feel that. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm retired too, bro.
Dude, the thing that I hate the most about Miami, outside of the weather, which it has to be crazy for me to hate it more than the weather, but it's the fucking drivers, bro.
Oh my,
Dude.
People on the road in Miami, I swear to God, they did not get the memo that they are not playing Twisted Metal. They were they're not in a Mad Max movie, bro. It's fucked. That's the one place that I got in a car accident that I almost fucking died in.
You know, that's not a big problem for me just because that's how Lebanon driving is, except there's no traffic, there's no traffic lights. So
were you born there?
No, well, we would go to Lebanon. We have family business down there. We would go to Lebanon for 3 months a year. So like all summer, like I would be gone a week before exams finished. Like I'd have to take my exams early and we'd be back a week after school started. So it's like, we were there for 3 months. So I spent like my first 20 years, a fourth of it in Lebanon.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, so I basically
I was born in Russia, actually.
Really?
So yeah, I wanted to ask, like, if were you guys all born in the States?
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
I was born in Nicaragua. If you know where that is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like right next to Costa Rica. It's in fucking Central America, whatever.
That's awesome.
What Russia? Is your family in Russia?
Yeah, my whole family's there. Like, I came to the States when I was 3, and I lived with my mom and grandma pretty much. So.
Damn. You speak Russian?
Конечно.
I know that one.
Здравствуйте, мой друг.
Oh my God, dude, that happens to me
Russian.
all the time, bro. Yeah, здравствуйте, мой друг. Yeah. Конечно. So, dude, I didn't even know you were fucking Russian. I thought you were white.
Yeah, me neither.
I thought you were white
Me
as hell. Is that vodka stereotype real? Like, let's be honest, bro.
Oh, it's so real, bro. So real. Oh. It goes down like water, man. I mean, you know what I mean?
No way.
It's like it's in the bloodstream, bro.
Fuck that, dude. That shit is vile. That shit is poison, bro. So like going back to the LG thing, how long were you with them for?
1 year. It was a 1 year deal.
Okay, and then after that, there's like no resign, or you didn't want to resign.
So this is kind of what led us into starting 1%. Is, you know, we reached a point where last year, especially last summer, this is like peak COVID, you know what I mean? People are home. Yeah. Everyone's on YouTube. Views are just through the roof.
Through the roof. Oh my God, bro.
Through the roof, bro.
They're dead all around now, right? Or
they're so dead. Yeah. Nobody in Fortnite right now is pulling a consistent 1 million views a video. Maybe Cypher.
That's it.
Yeah, but like everyone else is kind of just not coasting through right now, I feel like. But what was I talking about? Oh, yeah. So after LG, like, we reached the point where, you know, we got org offers, but it's kind of like there's only so much an org can offer you for what they're asking for. You know what I'm saying? So like, for example, if an org will offer you a check, but they want you to promote all their sponsors,
right?
There's more value in going solo or starting your own team and getting your own deals versus them
100%.
salarying you to promote their sponsors.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
And that's why you see a lot of
smart.
big creators that aren't signed to teams because, you know, they
are the fucking team.
They are the team.
They are the influence, you know? Like,
exactly.
That's also an important realization too, because some people never get out of that, where they don't realize that their own influence is worth more than, you know, being on a team. Like you know, people join FaZe and FaZe blows them up.
That's
right?
why I won't join FaZe, because I know I'm bigger than them.
But anyways, but there's some people that like, you know, they can join a team and it'll help them out. But then there's people that will join a team and they help the team more than the team helps them out. You know what I mean? Like
Exactly.
you guys starting 1%, you're like, dude, I can talk to these same sponsors. You're like,
Sorry,
Yeah.
I didn't mean to cut you off, but
No,
that was the intention. Like to start our own team and, you know, get our own sponsors that, you know, we manage the deliverables, so we don't have to spam tweets on our timelines and, you know, all that. We wanted control over that again.
It was a good announcement.
With no investors. Yeah.
You guys had everyone hyped.
Oh yeah, it was cool. I mean, the house, we bought that house too. Like, you know,
holy shit.
Yeah. So if you want, I could talk about that. Like,
yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So we actually bought that house. The deal we got was 3.8 million for that house, and it was split 4 ways. So, there's a lot of good reasons why we got that house. So we rented houses every single year. The 1% house? No, that's in Florida.
Okay.
That's in Parkland.
Okay.
So yeah, we got that house, and the whole goal of the house was obviously to create content for the 1% channel. And but not only that, there's also a lot of benefit to it on the financial side, because the house is actually a tax shelter. You could save so much money just by owning real estate. And
okay. See, that's what I want to do too.
Yeah, dude. And
I just don't know anything about it.
Yeah, listen to this. Like a year later, the housing market just goes through the roof. Now we're able to we actually listed the house for sale. It's for sale right now, and we have a couple offers. We have a couple offers for like high 4, like 4.6, 4.5.
What a flip.
So I mean,
$1.5 million real quick.
I'm gonna be honest, we got lucky with that. We did not expect to.
For sure.
Yeah, we did not expect to turn that around. Like COVID just kind of escalated everything. So.
Yeah. Sick.
Nah, then you take out a loan based off the equity of the house and how much it's gone up, and then you buy another house, and then another house, and then another house. That's what people do actually. Like you know, you gained like $1 million worth of value. You can literally take that out on equity. You know what I mean? On loans, and go do some other crazy shit. But what was your personal experience with it being a tax shelter? What you mean by that?
I mean, like, dude, I'm not an accountant. I don't really know how that works, but like I don't know. I guess you get taxed less on real estate than you would like your income. So
absolutely.
I don't really understand too much of it, to be honest. I know more about investing, not so much accounting. But
it's a tax shelter. I just put all my liquid cash there, and I keep it
in the beds. It's in the fucking mattress for sure.
So it's a $4 million house. I see you have ceiling tiles. Interesting.
No, you're not wrong, bro. Real estate is definitely the move for anyone that has like money that is just sitting in a bank account. I mean, dude, man, I'm telling you, man, people that have $1 million in a bank account, that shit is dying.
It's dying.
That shit is sitting there being worth less as the minutes fly by. You know what I mean?
And
people
actually,
don't get that.
Speaking of which, the Lamborghini, a lot of people will like, you know, make fun of YouTubers that buy Lamborghinis because it's a depreciating asset, and
like
it's
that
just
profile picture has made me so much money.
No, it's like the YouTuber car or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's a huge misconception with like exotic cars, and actually that they don't really depreciate as much as people think.
Really?
I could actually sell my car right now for more money that I'm
that's
bought
unfair.
It for.
That is unfair to say though.
Yeah.
Because COVID.
Yeah, there are variables.
The whole car market's crazy right now.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But I mean, that's because COVID production.
But who's to say that there's something else in the future that can, you know, the market goes up and down for anything.
I'm saying let's start another pandemic. Let's buy a fuck ton of cars.
Bro, the other thing about cars too is like, even if it is a depreciating asset, which it is like 9 out of 10 times, I'd say you're like the one exception to this, but like when you buy a Lamborghini, the moment you drive it off the lot, there's no fucking way you could sell it for more again. Like obviously outside of this example, but the thing is, when you buy, not lease, when you buy a Lamborghini,
you're supporting
and it becomes,
KSI.
No, shut up.
Okay.
It becomes in your like portfolio, it becomes an asset, and when it loses value at the end of the year, your accountant can be like, okay, well, your asset that was worth this amount actually lost this amount of money worth, so you can like, you know, tax it off.
And what does that put you in a different tax bracket too? Like that's what. You know, like
I mean, that's all the goal.
Potentially,
not
like if
necessarily.
Yeah,
not that one.
I think past like, isn't it past like 400 is like the highest, right? So I mean, it depends on what you're making, if it's worth it to you to sell. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not an accountant, bro. You're asking the wrong guy.
He's like, I just have a Lamborghini. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
How long have you had that Lamborghini?
2 years.
You fuck with it?
Nice.
I love it, bro. So
Dude,
much fun.
I've never been in like cars like that. I don't even think I
dude,
fit. I don't think
I'll pick you guys up. We'll go for a ride.
True.
Dead ass.
Bro,
I'll pick you guys up.
Bro, I don't even think I fit in Lamborghinis.
Oh, you'll fit. Trust.
How tall are you?
6'3".
Oh, are you?
6'3".
Damn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, you seem
just
tall.
fine. Yeah.
I'm 6'2", but my older brother's 6'3", and he got in his friend's Lambo, and he was saying, "Bro, fuck this." Like,
It's scary to drive. It's scary.
Yeah.
What's your daily? Like other than Lambo?
I have a Range Rover.
Oh, nice.
Oh, so you always have a daily, right? When you have a Lambo, like that's the thing.
Yeah.
You ain't driving that shit everywhere.
Yeah, you cannot daily a
When
Lambo.
do you drive it?
No.
How do you go between that?
What do you mean?
When do you choose to drive the Lambo?
Whenever I get a 1 out of 10.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a great answer.
If I don't get a 1 out of 10, I'm not driving it.
He's like, I can't afford the oil change on this bitch with this 10 out of 10, bro. Fuck.
Oh, bro, I love that, bro. I love that
That's
we
so
all
funny.
like change our lives around based off how the
Dude,
YouTube channel's doing, bro.
Bro, my life revolves around my channel's performance, and it sucks. It really
It's
does.
great.
Like,
Stop.
It's driven
It's
me
great.
insane sometimes, though. Like, it's so bad.
But you love it.
I love it. Yeah, I love it.
Dude, listen, bro. I was just talking to my chat about this, bro. Like, you know, I like sometimes I do this for fun. I don't know if anyone else does this, but like I look at the amount of money I've made, like streaming specifically, right, in a given month, and then I divide it by the amount of hours I streamed, and then that gives you like your hourly wage if this was to be like a real job.
Yeah.
And I was and I did that like last month, and I thought to myself, there is literally probably no other job I would rather do for this amount of there's like I was thinking, I was like, is there anything else I'd rather do that would make me even close to this? And the answer was fucking no. And the thing about that is like you know, you think about, oh, like, you know, it sucks that, you know, my life revolves around my YouTube channel, if my views are down, this and that, but bro, imagine literally any other situation, you know what I mean?
That's
like,
facts. Yeah.
What'd you just call us?
Yo, clip it.
So 1%.
Yeah.
You've basically paid off all your players' wages, etc., just through the house flip, right? So like it's already a W.
Yeah. I mean, pretty much. Acorn was our only pro, and great kid, by the way. He won FNCS in our team. Let's go.
Twice, right? No, wait.
Once.
close.
I think he got second in one of them. Yeah. But I mean, yeah, we actually pay our pros through like our sponsors and stuff. Like, you know. So I mean, the org kind of funds itself.
It's
you know
more
what I mean?
like a bunch of homies, right? And then you decided to get some comp players.
Yeah.
Like, you know, fucking Baka Bros or Nuke Squad, Branris, like shit like that, right?
Yeah. It's kind of that vibe.
Yeah, like you just like who's on the team? Not too
like
many
content?
players, right?
There's we don't have any more pros. Acorn actually just got released.
Why it wasn't worth?
It's hard to say, bro. He's such a good kid and he's a really good competitor. Obviously, he's
that doesn't change the fact that as a business, like it doesn't make sense.
It as a business, it doesn't. There's really not much of an upside. You know what I mean? Because
I feel like money.
I feel like with esports, maybe not Fortnite specifically, but I feel like it's just so. This is my opinion. I feel like it's so saturated to where there's so many orgs now with so many teams, and sponsors just don't even know where to look anymore. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I feel like that's. Yeah.
I have a saying when it like comes to merch, like a philosophy, like don't ever release more than 1 or 2 designs, because when there's 8 designs, you're not gonna buy any. You're gonna be so overwhelmed, and even though you want to buy them, you don't know which one to buy, so you postpone it, and then you just don't buy any. But if there's one design, you're going up, you're clicking buy, and you're fucking, it's over. You don't have to decide. There's nothing to think about, you know?
Exactly.
That said, I've never, you know, heard it put in that way in orgs. So it's kind of just homies now, right? Like
it's just homies, man. It's like, yeah.
How many of you are there?
I'd say about like 8 to 10.
That's
cool.
not.
We're not very big. You know what I mean?
Bro, isn't Ducky on 1%?
Yeah,
Ducky,
my boy Ducky.
That's my boy. I love him, bro.
He's the boy.
he was one of the first people that I met in the Fortnite community that was cool. Like he's always
Ducky's
been
great,
he's
bro.
always been he's always been a really
Most
straight up
humble,
dude.
genuine dude
Yes,
ever.
bro,
Yes,
yes.
bro.
I have
We
no
had him
negative.
on.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to watch that later.
It's an old one, bro. Shit production, etc.
Dude, he's just I can't say enough positive things about him, bro, because you know, in a community where like Fortnite is inherently pretty toxic, especially him being in the mobile Fortnite community, bro.
Oh my
like
God.
that man has kept his chin up the whole time, dude.
Yeah.
I've never seen someone so positive before. You know, it's crazy.
And it's not annoyingly positive. Like he's cool too.
No.
You know, like it's
No.
not like fucking in your face, whatever. He's just great guy, likes to smile.
Oh yeah.
When it comes to somebody like that who doesn't own the team, do you still pay people for the content, or is it just through sponsored? It's kind of like you're an agency, basically, right?
Yeah. So I mean, here's the thing, man. I'm gonna be honest about it. Like some players, like they don't get paid. I mean, it's like
I'm not asking for us to say like, oh, you guys like fuck you, like there's a business. Everyone,
no, because it's
I'm
not
asking
like
so
that.
people understand like the dynamic, so that you know, like you join something and now you're part of that team. You know what does a player from an outside perspective, everyone listening, like they want to know how it works.
Yeah.
I'm not asking it to be like, yo, fuck you guys, like look at them take it, because I know like that's how it is in the Fortnite scene, like, oh, they're taking advantage of no, but it's not like that, you know?
Yeah, so I mean, the way, like, okay, so there's a lot of benefits orgs can give to members, and it's either through money or exposure, right? And I know, like, there's a saying, exposure doesn't pay my bills, which I mean, I understand it. I understand it from both perspectives, but you know, where our case is, the exposure that we provided to our members just by being featured on the channel, you know, I made so many collabs with the new members coming in on my channel, like QT Claps, for example. This kid,
oh yeah, he's pops. He pops.
Yeah, bro, he plays in like all my customs when I used to host them last summer, and he blew up off of that. And you know, we brought him in because we felt like he's connected to our community. He's family, and you know, we brought him in, and that's the gain that we see from our team. And we don't really view it as a team. We kind of just view it as a friend group, really, like just making videos. And it's not. And the thing is, the thing is, a lot of the creators we have, we don't pay them, but we don't ask them to do anything. You know what I mean? We're not going to tell them.
You're
you have to
repping
tweet
it.
this
You're part of the
out.
community, and it kind of merged itself. It's like, all right, like just off of that fact, people will fuck with you.
Yeah, and I think it would be unfair for an org to demand sponsorship deliverables and not pay them, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's just scamming at that point.
I think that's actually literally illegal.
Yeah,
sure.
right. And actually, and when we do have a situation where 1% is getting paid from a sponsor, you know, we'll say, hey, Rift, do you want to, you know, post a tweet for the sponsor? We'll pay you for it.
Yeah.
And it works like that. And I think that's pretty reasonable. If creators have a problem with it, then we can talk about it. You know, it's like we're very open with that kind of stuff. And I think more orgs should be open with that stuff too. Like orgs, especially on the pro side, bro, because I know there's so many like under 18 pros that are just like playing for these teams for like $200 a month.
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
well, a lot
I
of
feel
them,
so
that's
bad.
Well, a lot of them, that's what they just want an extra buck, bro. You know?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, they're like younger kids.
Like, bro,
it goes back to not knowing your worth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Like,
That's true.
I'm sure I could have a lot more money if I joined a bunch of random orgs, you know. But it wasn't ever about that. It was like my idea always was, okay, I have so much shit to promote on my own feed. Dude, I'm nonstop tweeting every hour or two. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's either a funny joke or a video on a fucking brand risk vlog channel or a podcast or a fucking gaming channel. So it's like, if I join a team and it isn't it's not worth it for this amount of money or whatever to saturate my feed and kind of like kill the socials with what I'd have to do for them. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of those kids don't care. Like, all right, what's the next team? $200, all right, $1,000. They're just fucking hopping around
from team to team. Yeah, for sure.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I felt like just that brand recognition mattered more. You know.
100%.
Oh yeah.
100%. I think those are the people that aren't really looking at the long-term effects of what they're doing. They really water down their audience. You know what I mean? They like what you know, the investors were trying to do to your page. You know, they watered it down with content that no one gave a shit about because they had to, or whatever. They felt like they had to, you know.
Yeah.
And I also want to say, like, I think it's really, like, just based on hearing how you run the team and talk to, you know, the people involved, it's cool because it sounds like you went from being a member of teams to owning a team, and you have the perspective of being on a team and being treated not correctly. You know what I mean? So, like, now when you have your own team, you're going to make sure to never do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and dude, I'm actually really glad you realized that and brought that up because, you know, I feel like there's so much that I've learned that I just want to tell like creators, and that's why I wanted to come on the podcast, bro, because like,
bro,
I care.
You're chill as fuck.
Dude,
you're
I
smart.
care so
like,
much. I care so much about like the community, man. And I know like, cause I, you know, at some point in my career, I was that kid that wanted to, you know, have a YouTube and all that stuff. And I want kids to have the same path that I did, except without getting screwed over along the way.
Dude, yes, dude. That's what I was talking about earlier when you're like trying to share knowledge with people, things that you went through that they don't have to. You know what I mean? Like dude, and I mention this like pretty often. There was an old philosopher. I don't remember which one it was, but
Aristotle. He said, "Don't ever get scammed in an org." Yeah.
You know, it's funny. It actually might have been him. You gotta open up a comedy channel. Bro, that's the irony. It actually might have been him, but basically he said, like, if somebody learns how to make fire and they write it down for you and you don't read it and you try to make fire by yourself, why the fuck didn't you just read the book? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you are that book, you know, which is really cool.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate that, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he was an early investor in Face Clan too. Aristotle.
Yeah. You're an idiot.
Crazy.
Formula, yeah, you're well versed, bro. You're super smart. Do you right now are you living on your own?
I live with my girlfriend.
Okay. Sorry to hear that. Or congrats.
No, she's awesome. She's really awesome.
He goes, or congrats.
She's behind you.
With a gun.
But yeah, no, it's a vibe.
How long y'all been together?
3 years.
Does she get upset when you get 10 of 10s because she can't drive in the Lambo?
She actually hates the Lambo.
Yeah,
she just it's
afraid
a scary car to be in.
Yeah,
it's like it's terrifying. That's why I got the Range Rover, bro, because it's like, you know, I wanted her to be safe. Yeah, it's
That's why I don't like Lambos too, bro. I'm not like they make you do dumb things.
They do.
You know? Like,
dude, oh my god, can I tell you a story how I almost got insurance scammed?
Yes,
bro. I was at a gas station.
Your financial advisor, the one that Edwin knew. That was next.
Yeah, it was me actually.
Dude, I was at a gas pump and like right in front of the, you know, Thornton's, the gas is. Do they have them around? Yeah. So there's this like right in front of the gas station. There's like a lot where you could just park to get snacks or whatever. And there's the gas pump, and I'm parked at the pump, and in the Lambo, and as I'm like about to leave my pump, I see this van, and then there's this girl like standing behind another pump filming as if like something's about to happen. I noticed her, and this van starts backing up and stops. So I'm like waiting for the van to go. He's just standing there, so I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go. So I start going. The van starts backing up. I slam my horn. They were trying to run into me on purpose.
Yeah.
And I called the girl out. I was like, why are you filming this? Why are you already there? And she was like, like just froze. And I caught them. And then the next day, bro, I bought a dash cam.
Hell yeah.
I'm not,
hell
dude.
yeah. Bro, when you have an expensive car, bro, you are a fucking target.
Yes,
why?
dude.
For what do you mean? People brake check you on the fucking highway, so it's your fault because they know you have money. You have a Lamborghini, you're gonna pay for my new car.
Yep.
100%, bro. And dash cams are important, and so are those little radar detectors. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dude.
Well, I don't.
How does the dash cam work? You plug it in and it's just, do you have to undo shit, or how does you just delete automatically if you?
It's like, yeah, you charge it. It's wireless. It goes to your phone, like the live footage if you wanted to. Like.
Oh really?
Yeah.
So it's like a high quality like dash. It's an actual dash. Like it's meant for that.
I bought the best. Yeah.
Not just a GoPro.
No, I have to get the best one, bro. I want.
Does it auto delete?
I don't know. I haven't used it much, to be honest.
Was like $400-600.
Yeah, like $300 on Amazon.
Yeah.
So
I'll probably get one when I get a new car. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
What kind of car are you thinking?
M3.
Okay, that's fire.
I don't care about speed and shit, bro. Like, obviously it's fast and you know whatever. But, like I just care about the elegance. But the boys told me like the M3 retains value so much better than like the 340s or whatever. And like dude, all my IRLs, like my close group of friends, they all have M's. And they like, and they said they wouldn't accept me if I didn't. So I'm like, whatever. Like I'll get I'll get an M3. It'll retain its value. Like I'm sure it'll make me do some dumb shit at times. But like I don't care about all that. You know, like I like driving comfortable, long roads. Fucking just thinking about new ideas.
I feel that.
Yeah. My man was about to pull up to the Beamer boys with a single exhaust, bro. Get laughed at. That's crazy. They've been laughing at me forever, you know. Like that's just the boys. Like I don't care. It's bro, I told him when we were sitting in the living room because he was talking about the cars. I was like, bro, look, if you're gonna get a BMW, you have to get an M series. I was like, because all the other ones are worth $5,000 in 3 years. Like they just you know what I mean?
And we looked it up, bro. And like you look at a fucking M3, bro, it retains the same fucking value, especially in this market. Like over the next 2 years, like it retains its value. It barely drops. The 340s, they like, or whatever, anything that isn't just the fucking single number, dude, within 2 years, they've lost 70% of their value.
Yeah.
Like, even if you don't fucking drive them, who cares? They've lost their value.
The only BMW I'd ever buy is called the B7 Alpina. If you know what that is, it's fucking the Maybach of BMWs. It's crazy. You can buy them real cheap now too, like 40 grand. Real cheap, whatever. Are you actually into cars, or you just buy a Lamborghini because Lamborghinis are cool?
I'm gonna keep it a stack, bro. I'm not a car guy. Like I like nice cars, but I'm not like a
knowledgeable car guy.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People ask me like, "Yo, did you mod your car?" And I'm like, "Well, first of all, I don't mod it because it'll lose value, and then second, I just don't. I don't know anything about mods or rims.
Your job to make content, not to mod shit. Like that's
I just like to have fun, man.
Where's the 1% car channel at, dude? Come on.
we have a lot of cars.
Do all the other boys have nice cars too?
Yeah, Random has the most cars. He has a McLaren, a Lamborghini Performante.
Holy shit.
He has a Tesla Model X. And Nick has a Dodge Viper, like a limited edition.
Oh my god, the ACR probably. That's crazy.
He has the ACR.
Oh my god,
that's a gun.
And he also has a. Yeah.
Dude, my boy has an ACR Viper. That's crazy. I haven't seen one of those.
And he has a Lambo too. Actually, all three of us have Lambos. Actually, now I think about it. And what's cool about that is I don't know. It's just sick. I don't know, man. Buying cars with your friends just.
So you're telling me that
I sound like an asshole. I sound like a complete asshole, but I don't know, bro.
So you're telling, hey, no, man, enjoy it, man. Enjoy the fruits of your labor. Enjoy that shit. Fuck anyone who says anything bad about it, because, bro, like you worked for it, man. From what it sounds like, you didn't get that shit handed to you. You worked for free. You know, you ran Obey for like, dude. It's just a culmination of the work and effort you put in over the years. Don't let anyone make you feel bad for that. You know what I mean?
Thank you, bro.
If your dad bought you that Lamborghini, that's a completely different story. But my point is, man. So what you're saying is, if you join 1%, you will have a Lamborghini. Is what you're saying to me?
Yes. It's in the contract. You get a complimentary Lamborghini, and you got to sign away 99% of your income.
Nice.
So you keep 1%. I like that. I like what he did that, not me, bro. He did that. I just made it evident that was a joke. Formula, funny. Thanks for coming on, bro. That was a real knowledgeable podcast, I'd say. Like, not only in the fact that like don't get fucked over, but just hearing somebody, you know, so successful that you're well spoken. You know, you're well spoken. You've been through the content, you've been through the business, you've been fucked over. Like, this is and a lot of people know who you are. You're the guy with the fucking Lambo pic that's blue.
I'm not really like on Twitter like that, but
you're not. What are your socials like? Where can people find you? Those are linked in the description, so like if you want to tell them if somebody made it.
All my ads are Formula, except Instagram, aka Formula. Yeah.
Damn. Did you fuck, what was I gonna ask? Do you have any plans for the next like 6 months? Like what they can look forward to?
Keep working hard and just keep daily uploading, man. Keep the streak alive, and that's about it, man.
You have editors, right?
Oh yeah.
You record it and send it to them.
Yep. Yeah, my editor lives in Australia, so the way it works is like
that's a fucking hefty shipping fee to get that content over to him.
It's genius, and I'll tell you why. Because I record my video, at night. I record my video at night, throw it in the Dropbox, go to bed. He wakes up. He edits my video while I'm sleeping. I wake up, the video's done.
That's
Whoa.
sick. That's sick.
why.
Does he have a baby monitor for when you wake up so he knows like?
Yeah. He has a walkie-talkie. I'm like, is the video done yet?
Guys, check out Formula. Go check out his fucking content. He's uploading fucking daily Fortnite videos, and who knows, maybe some car vlogs soon. You never know.
Hey, my man.
Hey.
Gotta write off
Thank you guys
something
for
at the end of the
having me.
year. Formula, thanks for coming on. Make sure you boys check out the Brand Rush Twitter if you guys want to keep up with whenever we upload new content. It's kind of just a fucking news feed. Thanks for making it to the end of the video. Remember, guys, we're on Spotify and Apple. That's right, both of them.
Real quick, final note as well. Vlogs out moved from Sundays to Wednesdays.
Ooh,
so
wow.
Yeah.
Tell them.
Final note.
So that means
I'm
we
just
upload
saying.
Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday because there's 2
Monday,
wow.
Wednesday, Thursday.
Anyways,
there we go, baby.
We'll see you guys later. Peace.